And we say good evening inside Mullet Arena. Happy Feast Week Friday with the coach Matt McCall, Jack Benjamin with you. So Mississippi State certainly looked the part of a top 25 team last night en route to moving to 6-0. Butler's won 4 straight, but safe to say toughest test so far for Thad Matta's group. John Tonje, game high 31. Here he is against Austin. Shot clock at 3. Tonje again! 25 of his 33 in the second half, the lead a half dozen for Wisconsin. Here comes Sears, knifing through the paint. Carter for the lead, you bet! First LSU lead since it was 15-14 in the first half. Another steal, lob it up top to Corin, high flyer. Low lobs it again to Corin. Can you say deja vu? Brooks lofts it up and screen powers it home. Low. Down the lane he goes, somehow found Corin. How did he do it? Crowell kicks, extra pass, McGee, yes sir! Screen in the mid-post, looking to dish, finds more. Who finds 3? Largest lead of the game as Butler goes up 5. Off the screen, Sears, his 6th three-pointer today. And we're tied at 85 in double OT. We welcome you back inside Mullet Arena with the coach, Matt McCall, Jack Benjamin on hand. So Mississippi State knows who they are. Back-to-back NCAA tournament appearances. First time in 15 years. UNLV hasn't been to the big dance in more than a decade. This is the kind of early season statement win that Kevin Kruger and his team need.
Well, you think when Mississippi State, is it fair to say they're underrated even though they're ranked in the top 25?
We have not seen a field goal in this game in nearly 3 minutes. Berry trying to change that and does! Plus a foul! A chance to tie it with a 4-point play at the line. It's Brooks stepping back, long 3, bullseye! Pierre Brooks from downtown, he's got 15. Miller knifing inside, lefty scoop, he put it in! Victorious Miller has taken over in triple overtime. Ivy Curry, no. Rebound tip to Sears. LSU with an open floor, and Sears will flush it down. Northwestern with no timeouts, down 2. But again, they're in the double bonus. A 2 to tie, a 3 to potentially win. Barnheiser's been the guy. With 4, with 3, Barnheiser to the rim, put it up and off, tipped around and off. It somehow doesn't drop. And Butler survives and advances to the championship game tomorrow. Along the Allegheny Mountains, we welcome you to White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia for the championship game of the Greenbrier tip-off with a battle of the unbeatens as the 19th ranked Wisconsin Badgers out of the Big Ten take on the Pitt Panthers out of the ACC. Well, Pitt used a strong second half surge to get by LSU in the semis. Wisconsin a wire-to-wire winner over UCF to set up today's title game. LSU a 3 overtime winner over UCF in the 3rd place game earlier. He's the former head coach at UMass Chattanooga, Matt McCall. Jack Benjamin with you. We welcome you inside historic Colonial Hall. Simply put, as a college basketball fan, doesn't get a lot better than 2 unbeatens in a November game that has a March feel.
Oh, it's 100% absolutely a March feel. You're talking about 2 of the best offenses in the entire country. How about the Badgers and how good have they been? 17th ranked offense in the country, getting 88 points per game.
And it's been led by one of their backcourt players. John Blackwell has been sensational this sophomore season.
I don't even think he broke a sweat the other night. One of the best freshmen in all the Big Ten last year, picking up where he left off. He's a big reason why this team is so efficient on the offensive end of the floor.
But it wasn't just him Friday versus UCF. Very balanced. John Tonje came in averaging about 23 per. He had 15. Nolan Winter first career double-double, and Kamari McGee most points as a Badger with 14. Pitt, meanwhile, perfect on the season in large part due to the point guard play of sophomore Jalen Lowe, who can do it all.
And what didn't this guy do the other night? Terrific at changing speeds and changing directions.
It has been a long time since Pitt knocked off a ranked opponent in the regular season in non-conference play. You got to go all the way back to 2007 versus Duke at MSG when Levance Fields drilled a 3-pointer. 8 straight losses since. Last meeting between these two was in the 2016 NCAA tournament. They combined for 90. It might be first to 90 today. Tip-off is next.
And by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
When you hear the names Arnold Palmer, Tom Watson, Byron Nelson, Tiger Woods, and now Matt McCall, names to break 80 on the old white course here at the Greenbrier. Look at that backswing. As pure as it gets. And that's in cold weather, too.
I don't think the course record was in question. Bryson DeChambeau fired in a 55 at the Live event. But we had some fun. Producer John Graff, a little chilly, a little windy.
When you make a couple of birdies in sub 40-degree weather, I give you extra credit, my man. Couple subs on for Wisconsin. 9-4 start for Pitt. Here is Max Klesmit. Carter Gilmore seeing his first action. Always up a 3. And left that ball short. Here comes Pitt.
Pittsburgh doing a great job of trying to really disrupt the timing of Wisconsin's offense, not just allowing them to reverse the ball and run their ball screen continuity.
We had a mismatch with Diaz. Graham couldn't find him. Leggett lofts it up. And not a good play there. Blackwell and Wisconsin on the move, 4-on-4. Blackwell a sidestep on a low. You can see the ability to get up for Austin. And that's an over-the-back call that will go against Blackwell. I mean, Austin can really alter shots at 6'7".
I thought he was going to hit his head on the rim the way he jumped up there to try to block that shot.
Tonje in, Blackwell sits. Another look here.
I mean, his head is above the lower part of the backboard.
He's above the square. Corn, Diaz, Graham, Lowe, Leggett, and Austin. Lowe with a floater, puts it in. Jalen Lowe, the outstanding sophomore from Missouri City, Texas. He's got a lot of NBA scouts looking at him.
Rightfully so, and they love running that little action off of him where he kind of comes around on that handoff and gets going to a strong hand.
Tonje posting on Austin. This is a matchup to watch all day. Lefty hook is short, Leggett clears. Lowe pushing the pace, does this so well. Leggett thought about it. Looking for Corn, it got to Diaz. Graham off on a triple. So the two teams combined are now 0 for 8 from 3. Gilmore. He could have taken a bath before shooting that one. Tonje will oblige, but he missed it. And out of bounds it goes.
You think of this Pittsburgh backcourt, and you think of all the minutes that these two guards have played. If you see Lowe coming off that handoff action, getting going to his left hand, just takes a couple dribbles, plays off 2 feet and hits that lefty floater. But Ishmael Leggett played 40 minutes the other night. Lowe played 39 minutes and 25 seconds.
When you're talking depth, you would say advantage Wisconsin.
No question about it.
And especially now that Damian Dunn has left the game for Pitt. Leggett, tough 2, somehow crawls off the iron. No hometown bounce there. Crowell looking to post up Blackwell. He's very good in the mid-range here, and they call a travel. So Wisconsin already with 3 turnovers, one of the best in the country at protecting the basketball.
Very uncharacteristic, but you have to credit this Pittsburgh defense. They are disrupting the timing of Wisconsin's offense. It's a flow offense, but the ball changes sides of the floor multiple times in the possession, and Pittsburgh's just not allowing them to do that.
Jalen Lowe skips. Zach Austin connects on a 3.
But it's the play by Jalen Lowe. He reads the protection on the ball screen and realizes that Austin's man is protecting the paint. Found him wide open in the corner. What a pass by Jalen Lowe.
Tonje can't hit. He's a tough shot maker, but he's off to a slow start. 0 of 4 from the floor. Lowe navigating the ball screen. Lofts it up. I thought that was a pass. It ended up being a floater that came up short. Blackwell knifes down the lane and finishes. And finally, the scoring drought of 3.5 minutes for Wisconsin comes to a close.
Blackwell just pushing the ball in transition. Their half-court offense has struggled because of how aggressive Pitt's being defensively, but Blackwell just gets it and makes the right play.
Lowe floats it up. Corin puts it down. Those two have such a good chemistry early on.
And you saw Lowe point to him and let him know this is a pass, big fella. You go up there and get it.
It's like peanut butter and jelly. They just know where each other is at all times. Blackwell bangs off a couple of bodies and drills the mid-range. It's a long two for Blackwell, who comes in averaging just north of 16 per.
I mean, this guy was one of the best freshmen in the entire Big Ten. Talk about his development from one year to the next. Uses his body, creates a little bit of space, and knocks the jumper down.
8 points per game on his way to a Big Ten All-Freshman team selection last year. He's more than double that average. Lowe will try a three. Xavier Amos getting his first action for Wisconsin. Down low, it's Crow. Bodying up on Corin, swiped it back, and then Diaz Graham hacks him on the way up.
Big guys are battling, but it's Jalen Lowe picking this Wisconsin defense apart. Come down, point to the big fella, says, you take it and flush it down. Pittsburgh up 8 early in this one.